So we are going to create our insert function. So we create db function. It's the db function that is going to have all the function. So this one here, we are calling the db, the database config file. We are calling the database config file. So the next thing, so that we'll be able to get the connection in this function. So the next thing is to create the insert function. The insert function is to help us connect to the database in order to insert variable. So here we just get all the parameters: the name, the age, the mobile, and the email. So we set the global variable. Now the global variable is to help us get the db string. So you can see this is the db string. So the next thing we are going to do is to create the insert query, the SQL insertion string. You will see how we are going to create it. We'll set a variable SQL is equal to inside the column, double quote, insert into user, and the user is the name of the table. So we need to insert it into the table, insert all the details into the table. So we say SQL as a variable is equal to double quote, insert into user, name, age, mobile, and email. So then we set value, all the value that we set on the parameters in the insert data function. We call them all into the values. This is the way to create an insertion query in PHP using MySQL. So the next thing is to set a result variable. Now this result variable is to return the value gotten from the database. Is to return the value. It's just like returning what happened. Is us enabling us to query the database. So after we query the database, if there is an error, it will tell us the error. That's why we set die is equal to die MySQLi error. So this is to enable us query the database. Remember that the SQL variable is just a string to insert things into the database, into the table, while the result is to return it. So the next thing is just to call the result, which is to return what is being inserted into the database. See you in the next video.